Good evening, fans, and welcome to Field 7 for tonight's matchup featuring the Rangers versus Furia FC. Kickoff will be coming up in just a few minutes. The teams will be playing TST rules tonight, which are they'll play two 18-minute halves followed by target score time. At the end of the second half, the target score is set by adding 1 to the leading team's goal count. The first team to reach that target score wins the match. And during target score time, a player is removed from each team every 3 minutes.
Welcome back to Field 7 here of the TST WakeMed Soccer Park in Cary, as we've got Group F action with 2 winners. The Orlando Pirates fell actually to the Rangers. The Rangers representing Edmonton with a 5-2 win. Meanwhile, Furia FC with a 3-2 win as well. And we're underway here. The Rangers in all yellow, Furia FC in all black. The Rangers representing Edmonton, Alberto. The Rangers bring the rise of Canadian soccer to the TST stage. Meanwhile, Furia FC, backed by Brazilian legend Neymar, they bring global star power and Brazilian flair to the TST. Again, both these teams with 3 points already in Group F. The winner will be sitting all alone. And an early goal here coming from the Rangers out of Canada. And it's 1-0, a brilliant goal, as it's scored by 96 for the Rangers. And before we can even get to 30 seconds, we have a goal. Jordan Brown, the featured player who's coming off a brace, now has his 3rd goal in the TST. Jordan Brown has been on fire, and he has given the Rangers an early 1-0 lead. So ostensibly, with the World Cup kind of on the way, this kind of feels like Canada versus Brazil. And right now, Canada represented by the Rangers here at the TST. The Rangers with a 1-0 lead over Furia FC.
7, the Rangers score over Furia 1-0.
So an early goal, and having himself an MVP type tournament so far. Jordan Brown with 3 goals in 1 game and 1 minute. Good pressure put on Furia FC, and another shot. It's spilled by the goalkeeper, picked back up here by the Rangers, who looked pretty comfortable even under pressure. A little bit of a flop there, and the referee not going for it. Furia FC in the all-black kits, the Rangers in the all-yellow kits, and they have an early 1-0 lead led by this guy right here, number 96, with a fairly clever celebration as well. Back across again, dealt with by Furia. So Furia now try to play it forward. Alvarez rather. And this one's going to go out of bounds. For the Rangers in goal, it's Hafed El-Drubi wearing number 99. And here's El-Drubi with his left foot, sends it long. Play to number 11 for the Rangers. He scored the 4th goal in their first win, Stefan Gajic. Rangers have some big boys out there indeed. So the Rangers with a 1-0 lead, led by their general manager Ashik Ali, an Edmonton-based team with roots connected to Fiji, which is reflected in the coconut tree featured in their logo. With the 1-0 lead, they try to add to it. The team is diverse and inclusive, representing both our Canadian and Fijian heritage. Some of the top players on the team: Jordan Brown with 3 goals already, Shamit Shome, Cadell Daniels, Reese Greenidge, and Sandro Kamara. Hafid El-Drubi, one of the most decorated players on the team professionally. Cadell Daniels, versatile utility player. Just to give you a little insight on the Rangers. So here comes Furia FC inside the goal box. They'll check it back. Down 1-0 early. If you turned in before 1 minute was up, you missed the goal by Brown. And here's a shot knocked away. Furia FC trying to level things up, down 1-0 early doors. We were anticipating some rain. And with the rain, we may need to bring down the tent, lads, just a little bit, was the note they told me over at the TV truck. Just bring it down like 1 foot here as I'm talking to our stat staff with the score 1-0, the Rangers on top. They don't lock. Okay. Sorry, folks, as we're dealing with a little bit of a 10 issue here as we try to bring you the play-by-play action with the rain coming down. (1-0) Rangers with an early goal from Brown. Tucked back in. Great move by Furia. And deflected. It'll be a corner kick coming for Furia. A little bit of rain here. Knocked out of bounds, and it'll come back to the team that's leading this game, Rangers. Rangers and Furia both getting 3 points in their first match this morning. Canada continues to gain international respect. Of course, their head coach, American Jesse Marsh, for the Canada World Cup team. A little bit of a mistake there, but made up for it as the Rangers throw it out, taken right back. That looked like a foul, and it was. So a whistle going against the Rangers, number 45, which is Cadell Daniels. So here comes Furia. 8 minutes in the first half here. Foul from behind and whistle going against the Rangers. The referee will keep an eye on number 45, Cadell Daniels, who's had a couple back-to-back fouls, no card given. 9 minutes in. Furia FC trying to make something happen here. Down an early goal. Furia was founded in 2017 as an esports organization and quickly became one of the biggest brands in Brazilian esports, building a strong international fan base and competing at the highest level across multiple titles. They play in the Kings League, and the League's Club World Cup is usually held on the same date. They've never had the chance to field a team in the TST until now. Neymar, late addition to the Brazilian World Cup team, and Furia FC, a late addition, and they have tied it at 1-1 with Brazilian style. The goal coming from number 9, Douglas De Maio, and it's 1-1, all tied up here. 10 minutes into the first half. Both these teams already with 3 points in group play. And both teams delivering the goods early doors, 1-1. The Rangers with a 5-2 win over Orlando Pirates, and Furia FC with a 3-2 win over Real Atletico. So both these teams sitting on 3 points and both teams sitting on 1 goal now as we enter minute 11. These teams look good. We just saw Hernandez United upset Pumas de Alabama in front of a big-time crowd. With a little bit of rain, not the same crowd, but still quite a few people hanging around. Remember, there's 7 fields with games going on through the night here. And I'm talking deep into the night with teams kicking off as late as 10:30 here. Some teams began today at 8 a.m. We started on this field at 8:15. Big time save there coming for Furia. So Furia FC getting the save from Gustavo Souza. Souza, the goalkeeper for Furia FC. Still a little bit of rain. Now the Rangers, who scored 30 seconds in, has seen that lead disappear as we're tied at 1. Now the Rangers, it goes out of bounds. It'll come back to Furia FC. We're in minute 12. So 12 minutes in. Good touches here. Good speed as well from the Rangers. Representing Canada, Furia FC, representing primarily Brazil. Another opportunity for Brown, who's got 3 already, including 1 within the first 30 seconds of this game. That one not quite on target. This Furia team, representing Neymar in Brazil, reminds us that with the World Cup returning to North America, the last time it was held in the U.S. back in 1994, Brazil won that World Cup, beating Italy in the final penalty kicks. It was 0-0 through 90 and then 30 more of extra time. And Brazil knocked off Italy as Roberto Baggio missed a PK in that game at a sold-out Rose Bowl back in '94.
Children, they are currently at the main gate with the Cary Police Department. We're looking for the father. That is Edwin. Edwin, If you'd like to make your way to the main gate and contact
battle
the
here.
Cary Police Department,
Brown fights
they
through it
have your children.
and somehow
Again,
gets
we're
off
looking
a
for
shot.
Edwin, please make your way to the main gate and meet Cary PD, who have your children. Thank you.
We're in minute 14 here. Oh, a long distance shot coming from Furia. The strike right there from Christian Felipe de Aguilar. And that one almost found the back of the net from long distance. Instead, we still stay at ones. Minute 14. Boy, what a handful number 96 is for the Rangers. An absolute beast, Jordan Brown. Furia FC, the rain still coming down. They have responded from that early goal from Brown, looking for another one, cleared out of there, and it'll go out of bounds. Dudu Oliveira is the Furia FC head coach and the most successful manager in Kings League Brazil history. Under his command, Furia won the inaugural Kings League Brazil Split 1, the Kings Cup Brazil Split 2, and the Kings Cup Americas. All of those coming in 2025. He was also an assistant on Brazil's national 7v7 side that won the Kings World Cup of Nations in Italy in January of 2025. So a well-coached team here. Furia FC with a good response here to level it up 1-1. Rain coming down now on field 7. Ball squared back. And that one just off target. They'll say it's a corner kick. Corner kick for Furia FC from Brazil. The Rangers from Canada. Rangers in yellow. Furia FC in black. 1-1. Minute 16 out of 18. They're 18-minute halves. And then they set the target score. So right now the target score would be 2. Although based on the flow of this game, I think there's going to be more goals in regulation to reset the target score. Both teams firing on all cylinders. As I say that, an errant pass, of course. The jinx of a broadcaster. It'll come back to the Rangers. The Rangers bring some more big bodies into the game. I'm talking about some giants. As into the game now for the Rangers, number 44, Rice Greenidge. Absolute giant back there. It'd be like running into a brick wall, I would say. I mean, with Brown on the front end, and then you look back and see Greenidge. Those are some big boys. Drop back in. There's Greenidge defensively. He'll knock it out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick coming for Furia FC. They have responded in the most positive way from going down within the first 30 seconds as they equalize, and they have controlled a lot of the game since then here in the first half, where we're level at 1. Remember, both these teams already won this morning in their group, and so the winner of this game will sit all alone in first place and look pretty much rock solid to advance. Of course, no guarantees, but 6 points through 2 games is pretty good. Goals and goal differential, both of those will be key factors in determining the extra teams that make it through. Of course, the top 2 teams in every group make it through. Head-to-head is not a factor in determining the tiebreakers. We are in minute 18, winding down the final seconds here. Furia FC has scored again. And Furia FC, they take the lead. The goal coming from number 7, as that's Davy Ilario. And Ilario's made it 2-1. And that is the whistle. So at the death of the first half, the Brazilians, Furia FC, come from behind after surrendering a goal within the first 30 seconds. They now have a 2-1 lead at the half over the Rangers. We'll step aside for 6 minutes and return right here on YouTube, TST style. Field 7, WakeMed Soccer Park in Cary, where it's Furia FC 2 and the Rangers 1.
Fans here on Field 7, we are now at halftime. Your score all tied up. Rangers 1, Furia FC 1. Stay tuned here on Field 7, fans. The teams will play another half and then move into the target score time. The way that works is we'll add 1 to the leading team's goal count. The first team to reach that target score wins the match, and during target score time, a player is removed from each team every 3 minutes. Correction at halftime, the score is Furia 2, Rangers 1.
Welcome back to Field 7 here of the TST and WakeMed Soccer Park opening day. 48 men's teams now playing their second game. Both these teams winners of their first game. Furia FC out of Brazil with a 2-1 lead after surrendering a goal to Brown within the first 30 seconds. And so Furia FC out of Brazil 2, the Rangers out of Canada 1. Rangers bomb it forward. Really neat little trap coming from DeCooley, Abraham DeCooley. Now the Rangers check it up again. That's Brown. So good with his back to the goal. I mean, you're talking about the old-fashioned number 9 up top. Just power and strength, ability to turn and hammer. 2 goals in the first game, 1 goal in the first 30 seconds, wearing number 96 in yellow. Two minutes into the second half, Furia FC 2, Rangers 1. The winner will take a firm command of Group F, sitting with 6 points. The 3 goals for Furia in their Game 1 win. Luis Enrique de Souza scored the first one. The second goal coming from Jefferson de Mello. And the game winner in target score time coming from Felipe Mendonça. And that one will sail into the night. Bouncing a little bit too deep. Field 7 action, 7 fields of action. First Horizon Stadium has fields 1 and 2. Right behind it, field 3, a beautiful setting. Down below that, field 4 and 5. As you drive in, field 7 and 6 are right on your right. Field 7, the first field that you see, is where we have been pretty much all day long. This will be my last game of the day, but Sarah Ellis will charge on as our outstanding producer, and so will Marco Zott and Nicholas Torres Kwan, managing the scoreboard and the stats here at Field 7. The rain continues to come down, but it is not really causing a distraction to anybody watching. It's almost like it's not there. Which is good, because you probably heard during the broadcast us trying to figure out what to do with the tent here, as we are right at the middle of the field. Thought we might have to lower it. That was unsuccessful, and I don't think we're going to have any issues here, though, as the rain's pretty much coming just straight down, and it's super light. You can probably barely see it on your YouTube TST screen. Rangers will have the kick in. Remember, no throw-ins. No offside, no sliding tackles, unlimited substitution. They play 7v7 for 2 18-minute halves, then they go to target score time. They'll take the leading score, add 1, that's the target score. They'll start 7v7, then every 3 minutes they'll take a player off to 6v6, 5v5, all the way down to 2v2 if needed. Some new rule changes from the great leadership of the TST has kind of increased the speed of the target score time, as you can't just sit on it. You got 15 seconds to get it across midfield in target score time, and then once you get it across midfield, you can't play it back across midfield. That is a backfield violation. One back here by the Rangers. Good work a moment ago by Brown. As Brown successfully played that over to David Doa. Furia, good run, better defensive tracking back there from the Rangers. Now the wind's starting to get involved just a little bit. So the rain's starting to swirl around. A 2-1 lead for Furia FC. 6 minutes into the second half. Field 7. The soccer tournament, TST. This time around, there'll be not one, not two, but $3 million winners. There'll be 48 men competing for one prize of $1 million. There are 16 women's teams competing for one prize of $1 million, and there are 12 blended teams that are half women, half men that will be competing for $1 million. For those of you who are wondering about the blended team, they'll go to quarters, and the first and third quarter will feature the same gender, and the second and fourth the same gender. Then when they go to target score time, the first 3 minutes one gender, the next 3 minutes a different gender, and that's how to determine the blended group, which will be a lot of fun. Landon Donovan, Hope Solo among some of the superstars that will also be playing for the blended teams. Hope Solo will be playing on an own team, and Furia FC has scored again, their third goal, as the Brazilians really starting to feel it. They get inside, and a deflected ball falls to the feet there. We'll confirm the goal scorer as we're just waiting for a turnaround, as the numbers are only on the back, and it is number 12 for Furia FC. And number 12 is Jefferson DeMello, who scored in the first game. He scores in the second game, and it's now 3-1. And the Rangers, who had that lead 30 seconds in, has now seen it disappear with 3 straight goals from the Brazilian club Furia FC. It's 3-1 here on Field 7, 8 minutes into the second half. 18-minute halves. And Furia looking for more. The Rangers, can they counter here? A little bit of pressure from behind, taken away by Furia FC. Galby drops it all the way back. Furia, great probing pass. Chance to square it. This one hammered but not on target. Rangers starting to show just a little bit of doubt. That human effect starting to come into play here. They were off to such a cracking start with that goal from Brown, his third of the TST. Big celebration, but now 3 unanswered from the Brazilian Furia FC, and that's where we stand, 3-1. Decent pressure coming from the Rangers, but not enough to get it away from Furia FC. They're so clean with their touches. Just a lot of one touch. Toka. Look at that ridiculous back heel. Are you kidding me? Wow. Now Furia FC showing that Brazilian flair on full display here. Rain or no rain, it does not matter, as it's 3-1 here in minute 10 of the second half of 18-minute halves. So 8 minutes left here in regulation before we set the target score. Every single game ends with a game-winning goal. Every player that scores the game-winning goal gets a golden fleece.
There is inclement weather in the area that may require us to take cover or suspend gameplay. In the event that gameplay is suspended, re-entry will be permitted, but no action is needed at this time. We are tracking the storm system, and protocol updates will be provided as needed. Thank you.
So they have issued a weather warning. They will play straight through the rain. It is lightning that will lead to potential delays. Hoping they can push this one on and push this one through. A 3-1 lead for Furia FC. And a foul called against the Rangers. Standing up for Furia FC is number 7, Davy Ilario. This is Felipe Mendonça, who had the game winner in game number 1 as part of Group F action. Both these teams winning their first game. Long distance shots for Furia FC, this time by the Rangers. Played too far ahead. A little bit of sideways rain now and a little bit of wind. And with that, a little bit of concern for the tent that is above us. Furia FC connecting the dots all over the place. Another pass. Just quick 1-2 touches. This one to Christian Felipe de Aguilar. Setting up, shot, no whistle though. They'll play on. The counter is on for the Rangers. The Rangers, who scored 30 seconds in and have not scored since, played behind, as rushing to it was number 45, Cadell Daniels. It's 3-1 in favor of Furia FC on top of the Rangers. 3 unanswered from Furia FC. The game time on the far side scoreboard is not visible as they still have the weather warning up in LED form. Furia wins it back again. They have dominated the second half. I mean, to be fair, short of the first minute, they have had the majority of the game. And they've done it with that aforementioned Brazilian flair. That's a good touch. Checking up, they'll get it back. Another chance here for Furia. Defended well by the Rangers. They got a chance to go the other way. The Rangers played to the feet there of Sandro Camara. He had the game winner in their first game for the Rangers. On the ball now, Daniels. Daniels will turn with it. Daniels back on his right foot, cracks it. And the defenders for Furia FC get down and get tough here in the rain, as we are now in minute 15 here of the second half. They play 18-minute halves. So Furia will sit on it just a bit here as they try to get to target score time and try to get this game in before potential weather delays. Cool breeze now coming through. It looks like we're going to have a card issued. We will. So a card issued to the Rangers far side. Rangers led by Jordan Brown, 96, back in the game, scored 30 seconds in, but since then it's been all Furia FC out of Brazil. Boy, really good touches. Almost Neymar-esque, you can say there, from De Aguilar. It's going to go out of bounds. Rain still coming down. Minute 17, taken away by Furia FC. And when they take it away, they keep it. They connect passes. And they have the Rangers on their heels right now. Good save by the Rangers to keep this one at just 3-1. As we only have about a minute left here in regulation. Kept alive, sent back in by Furia. They might not be done here. And now we've got a whistle. It'll bring it back to the Rangers. So a player down here in what is the final minute of regulation. A trainer is out. Dustin Walton, part of the medical crew here. The field manager on the far side, Chris Riccardi. Matt Eastman's done a great job on camera. Producer all day long here on Field 7, Sarah Ellis. All right, so the player limping off for Furia FC, Luis Enrique de Souza, who scored the first goal in their 3-2 win over Orlando. To start Group F play. Both these teams, again, victorious in game number 1. The winner here will sit atop of Group F with 6 points through 2 games. Furia FC in the waning minutes here, looking for that 4th goal. Another good save here by the Rangers. And that will be the whistle to end regulation with the score Furia FC 3, the Rangers 1. That means the target score is 4. That's right, the target score has been set at 4. We'll step aside and be back for target score time on Field 7. The winner of this game will sit in first place of Group F, and it's Furia FC 3, the Rangers 1.
Fans here on Field 7, we are now in target score time. The target score for this match will be 4 goals. The first team to 4 will win the match. As we're also in target score time on field 4. The current score, Bumpy Pitch 3, Legio 1. That makes the target score 4 goals. The first team to 4 will win the match.
All right, they quickly start target score time here with some shady weather on the way and some shady weather that they're playing in, some rain and a little bit of wind. The target score is set at 4. Furia FC with a 3-1 lead. They've been the better team. Let's see if they go for it quickly, knowing they want to get this in before any cancellations or delays come into play. Field 7 action, Group F dominance on the line here. Wow, and they almost got it right there as that long distance shot for Furia FC coming from number 7, Davy Ilario. Remember, after 3 minutes of play, they'll take a player off. We are just about 1 minute and 20 seconds into that first 3 minutes before we go to 6v6. Target score set at 4. And that's a violation there, a midfield violation. Remember, in target score time, you cannot play it back beyond the midfield line. When you do, you turn it over, and right at midfield, the Rangers have it. Long distance shot from the goalkeeper, and that leaves the goal open. As coming way out was the goalkeeper for the Rangers wearing the double 9, Safid Al-Drubi. And Drubi's been good. Sent out of bounds by the Rangers as we are about 40 seconds away from going 6v6 here. Remember, no offside. Good movement here from the Brazilian club Furia FC. They dance with it. Can they turn to get a shot? A brilliant back heel. Saved again. Big time save from Druby. It looks like we may have a red card. So a red card issued. I think it's going to be number 19. As Heartbreak City for the Rangers. As that'll be, if it's the player that I think it is, Kamara, he had the game winner in game number 1.
If you'd like to be found by your children, please make your way to the west side of the stadium, Cabana Road beneath the press box. Once again, we have a lost parent, Max Weiss. Your kids are looking for you. You can catch up with them along Cabana Road. beneath the press box on the west side of the stadium. Thank you.
Rain continues to come down. WakeMed Soccer Park, Cary, North Carolina, 4th straight year your host for the TST, and the word is it'll be here for several more years to come. First Horizon Stadium at WakeMed Soccer Park, often the host for D1 men's soccer, women's soccer championships, same for women's and men's lacrosse. They play some big-time football games here as well. They play some Frisbee out here. It's a great venue for cross-country. The ACC championships have been held here. A lot of conference championships have been held here. Pretty amazing venue tucked away in Cary, North Carolina. Also the home to the NWSL's North Carolina Courage and formerly North Carolina FC, who are on a hiatus at the moment. Hopefully they'll return in a couple years. Formerly the Carolina Railhawks, later North Carolina FC. We're now at 6v6. 6v6 action here. Furia. The Rangers dribble right into trouble. They stay with it. There's some slipping and sliding going on. Furia FC would love to find the winner here before they call off any games. Still rain coming down. Played into space, trying to hustle to it. Kept alive by Furia FC. Now waiting for more players to join in. A nutmeg and a good one. Back across. And picked up by the Rangers. As we're about 90 seconds away from going 5v5 here in target score time. Target score of 4. First team to 4 wins. It's Furia FC 3, Rangers 1. Every game of the TST ends with a game-winning goal and a golden fleece given to the player who scores that game-winning goal, including the 3 players that hit the game-winning goal for $1 million in the men's group, the women's group, and the mixed group.
Attention TST fans, coming up later tonight, in honor of our celebration of the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, is our fireworks show. Play on all fields will stop briefly for the fireworks and resume immediately thereafter. The TST America 250 fireworks show coming up in approximately 30 minutes.
I pause for you to hear the PA announcer talk about a fireworks show that will happen before the final games are even played, celebrating the 250th birthday of the United States of America. All right, everybody is up, and it's interesting because after all of that, it looks like a penalty has been awarded here and a chance to win it for Furia FC right here, right now, is Felipe Mendonça. He got the game winner in the first game for Furia. He can do it again on the whistle. Number 10 for Furia FC. There's the whistle. And here we go. Mendonça, yes! And Furia FC wins it by a score of 5-1. The golden fleece will go to Felipe Mendonça. He's got 2 game-winning goals. And Furia FC takes firm control of Group F with 6 points. What a day it's been here at Field 7. We're not done. My day is done, so a special thank you to our outstanding producer, Sarah Ellis. Great work from Marco Scott, as well as Nicholas Torres-Kwan, Matt Easton on camera. I want to thank Chris Riccardi, the field manager here, Dustin Walton on medical. For each and every one of them, as well as the great Mike Burks, I'm Dean Linke saying so long and congratulations to Furia FC, 4-1 winners over the Rangers.
Final score, Furia 4, Rangers 1. Congratulations to Furia for picking up the win. Fans, coming up next here on field number 7 will be Tactical Manager Flow Sharks versus the Ambush Stars. Kickoff is set for 10:15 p.m.